know that cheap is not always the best. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? So I know I haven't been on the camera in a while. It's been crazy, it's been busy, but I decided to get on here today. Excuse me, goodness gracious. It's Sunday. I'm getting ready. I've been doing some dishes. I had to wash my hair today. I'm getting ready to make some green juice. Usually I try to do green juice or beet juice every other week. So today is green juice. So I'm gonna make some green juice. I don't have a whole lot to do. Well, I do have some stuff to do for DivineKuizine. You know, we're on Amazon now, so I kind of want to show you that and talk about my process on that. If someone's trying to get on Amazon, or what to do on Amazon, or what's going on Amazon.
I'm talking and y'all can't see.
And I got some new packaging coming, so I'm excited to kind of go over that. I don't have everything now, but I guess I could show that today. And then for dinner, I'm going to go ahead and clean up the kitchen. Then I will show you guys Amazon and what I did. So if anybody's trying to get on Amazon or get a store or whatever. And yeah, then I have to work and do some other stuff. So I'm gonna wash dishes. So I guess I'll come back after I wash dishes when I get ready to make my green juice. You guys can kind of see me how I prepare that. It's really quick and easy, but I'll let you know everything that I put in it and do that process, and then show you some of the business things that I have been doing. All right, I'll see y'all in a little bit.
Okay guys, so each week I always make some type of fresh juice. So this week was green juice. I go back and forth between green juice and beet juice. And so what I use for my green juice is I use kale, spinach, parsley, fresh ginger, cucumber, lemon or lime, apple, pineapple juice, celery, kiwi, and water. The best green juice ever. Okay, y'all, so I'm just gonna start making dinner here. So tonight I had some sweet potatoes and carrots mixed together. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and peel the potatoes. After I finish peeling the potatoes and cleaning them, then I'm going to
Next
cut
Thursday.
them up in chunks. And because I'm going to just go ahead and boil these
End of the month
sweet
and damn,
potatoes
then it's
in
all
a
be
pot.
good. Yeah,
And we're going to do sweet potatoes and carrots tonight. So I'm going to cut these up kind of small, about 1 inch or so, maybe a little more than 1 inch. But, so it'll be easier for them to soften. It won't take as long for them to soften. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and wash my carrots and cut up my carrots to go into this, and they can boil together. And then I have some crystallized ginger. Crystallized ginger you can usually get at the store, or if you have like an Asian market or any type of farmer's market, they usually have crystallized ginger. And all crystallized ginger is just, it's crystallized like with a little bit of sugar on it. So I'm gonna put that in there. And of course, I'm gonna put in my DivineKuizine sugar spice. Don't sleep on the sugar spice now, y'all. It can go into various things. So I'm going to use that, probably about a tablespoon or a teaspoon of that, probably about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, and then some butter. And a little bit of cayenne, that's optional, just to give it a little, it's not real spicy, it just kind of brings up the flavor. Also a pinch of salt, and then we're just gonna go ahead and put the top on that and let that boil until it softens. Okay, so now let's start on the jerk chicken wings that I'm gonna make tonight. So of course we're gonna use DivineKuizine jerk rub. We have some complete seasoning and some salt that we're going to go ahead and season the chicken wings. They've already been cleaned, y'all, and all that good stuff. So we're just gonna go in and season my chicken wings for the night. And for the jerk rub, the DivineKuizine jerk rub, you're only going to need like a teaspoon of it because it is hot. The more you use of the rub, the hotter it will be. So it just depends on your hot intake. Okay, so now my potatoes are nice and tender. I'm gonna let my jerk chicken marinate for a while. So I have about 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter. It's optional to you can use 1 or 2. Then I'm gonna take the DivineKuizine sugar spice, and we're gonna put about 1 to 2 teaspoons of sugar spice in the potato and carrot mixture. That's gonna depend on how much sweetness you want or what your sweetness is. So maybe start with 1 teaspoon, taste it, and then if you need more, you add more. And then we're just gonna mash it all together. And there you will have your carrot and sweet potato mash. Okay, so now I'm gonna put those marinated jerk wings on a baking dish, and I'm gonna put them in the oven at 425. They're gonna cook for about 40 to 45 minutes, depending on how hot your oven gets. So start at 25 minutes first, check them, and then turn them over, and do 20 minutes on the other side. I'm gonna put some water at the bottom of the pan so it will steam up on the chicken. Now it's time for yum dinner. It's served. So that is the carrot and sweet potato mash. It was so delicious. You need to try it. You got your kids, if you have moms, your kids would love it because it's sweet. Um, it's good and they would, enjoy it. So try it and then look at those jerk wings, y'all. They were so good. I fucked them up. Excuse my language. I killed them. I was like, oh, I'm just going to eat like 5. I think I cooked like 10 or 12 of them because it was just me. I tore them up. It wasn't too hot. It was the right type of heat, the right flavor. I'm telling y'all, if y'all haven't tried my jerk rub, y'all are missing out. And I'm not just saying that because I created it. I'm telling you, it's the truth. You will enjoy it.
Hey y'all, so I'm back. I think the last time I taped was a couple days ago when I was making, I don't know, I was probably cooking something. It's one of them dinners that you'll see on here. So today I'm going to make a seafood soup. So this is gonna be real easy because usually what I do, this is Wednesday, November, I think it's the 16th today. And usually like when I make any type of seafood soup, I usually like do the shells, like the shrimp shells. And I make this, excuse me, this nice seafood stock, but I ain't got no time for that right now. I got other things to do. So this will be a real easy recipe that I'm gonna do. I already bought some seafood stock. I've never tried it before, so hopefully it'll be good. I got some smoked salmon, some vegetables, some bok choy. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this soup for today. I got some soba noodles. So this should be an easy way if you guys are ever looking for a recipe where you don't have to make your own homemade stock, which I like because it's so rich and it's so good. So I got my fingers crossed. I got this broth from, let me get it. It's actually a stock, and I got this seafood stock from Whole Foods. It's MSC certified Imagine seafood stock, and it's fish based, and the fish that they use is codfish. So yeah, so we're gonna try this. I'm gonna try this, and I'm going to get all my vegetables and stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing this and let you guys watch me on this. And then I also have some updates. I don't know if I've said that before, about Amazon. I'm on Amazon. So another place that you can find DivineKuizine's products. So I'm gonna kind of go through that today, and we're gonna have story time on a little bit of the ups and downs of me getting the Amazon store up and running, and who I used and how I came about doing it and all that. So yeah, so let's get started on making this seafood soup for dinner tonight. All right. That I think that would be good for this soup. Remember, I'm just going with this. I don't have any recipe. The recipe's in my mind. So I think I got my soba rice noodles. I also got these from Whole Foods. And then we need some Asian flavors. I do like hot chili oil because I like stuff a little spicy, so we'll probably use a little bit of that. I don't think we're gonna need no soy sauce or anything like that, but we may use a little bit of sesame seed oil, and I think I have some of that in here. Well, I know I have some. I don't think we're gonna need the rice vinegar either. So I'm just going to use the, let me see here. Those are all vinegar, chili sauce, syrups. So I think we're gonna use some sesame seed oil at the end. So probably I'll use some hot chili oil, the sesame seed oil, the soba noodles. I do have some, I think that'll be it. I think that'll be good to use. I do have some Five Spice and some other things, but I'm gonna taste it as we go, and I may add stuff because, like I said, this is a recipe that I've never made before. So I'm gonna get all the vegetables out, and then I think you'll just see me putting everything together. All right. Okay, y'all. So I washed all the vegetables and figured out all the vegetables that I wanted to use. I got my mushrooms. So let me tell you what I got, and then you'll see me like preparing it. But for seasonings or spices, I got garlic powder, onion powder, some salt. It's like kosher salt. I have Five Spice powder that I used, seasoned powder, pepper, you know, I like that. And then I've never used this before, but it's a chili, where does this say? A chili powder that I got from that Asian store. So I'm gonna put that in there as well. I haven't even used it. I'm gonna use it today. See what kind of flavor that gives me. And then for vegetables, I got red pepper. I'm just gonna push you down so you can kind of see. So it's just easier instead of me trying to push everything up. So I have a green pepper. Let me see if you can see it. Let me get you together here. Hold on. Hold please. Okay, so I got green pepper, red pepper, spinach. Go over here. Some bok choy, carrot, green onion, celery, and then I'll probably do some lime maybe at the end. And then I have some bella mushrooms or portobello mushrooms as well. So that will be the vegetables. So I'm going to go ahead and get started cutting everything up and prepping everything and making this soup. And hopefully, I can cook. So it's gonna turn out good anyways. All right, so let's get started. Okay, y'all, so
I'm in my office, so you see me cook the seafood soup. So let me tell you about the seafood soup. It was good. I think I prefer, I think I prefer if I would do my own seafood broth, but if you don't have time for it, it's a good alternative. But it doesn't give me that richness like when I make my own seafood stock. But it was good. It was good. I like the soba noodles, and for me, for my first try, I think it's good. The only thing that I would change would be able to make my own stock, and maybe put a little clam juice in there. But other than that, it was good. It was good. It was filling. I loved it. So definitely try the recipe. It will be on my website, DivineKuizine.com. You know, the ingredients or whatever if you want to try it. So, updates. Child, there's been so much going on and I ain't been on this camera. I ain't even tried to pick up no camera. But we almost to the end of the year. So, Amazon. I am on Amazon. So I've been on Amazon. So I was on Amazon. You know, I did the listings and got all the products on there, but I never went back and did the store. So I believe there's a video. I'll try to put a link or something of the video in this video of that, so you can kind of go back and see what I did and how I set up the Amazon store, but put all the listings and the descriptions, yada, yada, yada. So I am like so busy just with, you know, trying to expand my business, grow my business, do things with my business. I'm still an accountant, so I still do, I am an accountant, still an accountant. So I have clients that I do their books for, you know, we had taxes, just keeping up with the day-to-day of that. So I kind of got far behind on trying to get back to the project of setting up my own store. And that takes time because it's just like a website. So I went on Fiverr, and Fiverr is the place where you can find different people, you know, all over the world, freelancers or people that you can find to find different people, you know, independent contractors, freelancers in certain areas, you know, graphic design, marketing, setting up Amazon stores, commercials, you name it, they do it, you know, that you need for your business or something. And it's all over the world. So what you do, you go on there, you type in what you know, who you want, and you know, kind of what you want, and then after that you kind of read through their profiles or what their specialty is. You know, they'll have a price of what it is. Sometimes if you want to contact them, if you're like, well, if you have a certain price or a certain budget, and see would they be okay with that, or see will they do these type of services. But they do have, you know, at least 3 services with 3 different dollar amounts and how long it would take, yada yada yada. Everything is through email. It's kind of hard. The only downfall is sometimes you can't talk to them on the phone. You may be able to do a Zoom or a Google, I think it's whatever Google kind of Zoom is or whatever. So that communication can kind of, you know, be tricky if you're more a person that wants to chat online or, you know, talk to someone on the phone. And like some of these people are like in Pakistan, Bangladesh I've worked with, so the time zone is a little off and stuff like that. So that would I would say that would be one of the downfalls. But I've had pretty good experience, you know, good experience with them. I've had a gentleman who retouches my pictures for my website, you know, make sure they're website ready. That was the main part. I had someone do a label for me for my jerk rub. He designed the label for me. I kind of told him what I wanted and he did that. And then the latest thing was the Amazon store. So cheap is not always the best, and I learned that. And I mean, I guess you would always know that, but that was something that I learned on this thing, because I went on there and I'm going, oh, Amazon store. First of all, I found like 3 or 4 people. They could say they could do it. Then I never heard from them. It's like they, you know, I want to chat with them or whatever. And then they would go
missing, you know, MIA. So that was frustrating. So for the first week or two, I really wanted someone that I could talk to on the phone, or I really wanted someone that I could Zoom to kind of explain. We kind of talk about. I could never get that. It was so frustrating for like the first week or so, or they would say they could do this, they really couldn't do it, or whatever. So that was, you got to be kind of careful with that. So then I found a lady, and she was like, oh yeah, you know, her stuff looked good. I guess I should have known. She was kind of new to Fiverr, and she didn't have, I think she had like 1 or 2 reviews, but they were good reviews, and it looked like, you know, how hard could it be to set up a store and do the, so what I wanted was the SEO done to it. So, you know, like do all the keywords, search engine optimization for the site, as well as, you know, look at the listings that I had. And mind you, I've already done all the listings and everything. There may be a few things that maybe I didn't know because I'm not like so affluent in Amazon, but pretty much all that work was done. And then to set up the store. Ciao. And she was cheap. And you always should go with your first mind, that first spirit, that first mind, because something told me like, Shay, cheap ain't the best. Just because it's cheap don't mean that it's gonna be the best, right? But I was still like, no, this is good, whatever. Cheap. She looked like she, you know, she had all these good resume type things. So I did see where she went in and she did keywords. It looked like she did keywords. It looked like, you know, like I said, the listings were already there. So it just looked like she did pretty much the keywords and kind of redid some stuff to the listings. But the store, it looked like a 2-year-old could do it. So she was like, oh, I can't get the videos up. Oh, I gotta try to find somebody else to help with the videos. Oh, I'm paying people to try to do this. Oh, and the photos, I'm trying to resize them and they're so big and it's not being approved. I mean, so then I came back. This is going on for maybe 2 days. And so then I was like, well, if you can't do it, that's okay. Just let me know. Because it sounds like you're having some difficulties. Maybe I should, you know, it's okay. Like, you know, basically I could find somebody else, right? And I was kind of researching like, is this that hard or whatever? But I still don't have the time to sit there. 1, I'm paying you. And 2, I don't have the time to sit there and try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm paying you for. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I hope this girl can do this. So this goes on for a good week and a half, almost 2 weeks. So the last straw, and she kept going back and forth like, oh, she's trying to get this, she's trying to get that. I kept going online and the stuff looked bad. And this was my mistake too. Okay, so on Fiverr, when the thing is complete, they'll send you pay up front, right? You pay up front, but they kind of hold the money until the thing is complete. And then you can say, yes, you're approved, everything worked out, or no, you still need changes, yada, yada, yada. So I went ahead and once she said the listing, the keywords, and she said, oh, there's just a few more things I need to do on the store. Because at first I was like, she said she was done. And I was like, what's up with the store? I don't see my store, because she kept saying the store's on here. And I'm like, I don't see no store. And I'm like, where is the link for the store? I don't see no store. What's going on? All I see is these listings of my products, but that's kind of what I've already done. And she's like, it's on there, it's on there. And so I basically went to her and I was like, this is not a store. The store looks like my website. You know, I was giving all these things and stuff. So we're going back and forth, back and forth. Then she says, oh, you can preview the store. And that's when I said the store looked like a 2-year-old had did it. I mean, it looked awful. I mean, I don't know. It was like one little picture here, there. I mean, it was fucking awful. Excuse my language. It was just not good. So I was like, okay. At this point, I'm like, I'm going to have to find somebody else because she just does not know what she's doing. This is just awful. She keeps saying that she can't, she's got to figure this out another day, another day, another day. And she's already been paid, right? I could have debated and went back and said, oh, I didn't like this. I want my money back, whatever. But it was only like $50, right? So I was like, you know, it's a loss to the game, right? It's a loss. I shouldn't have went for the cheaper one. I should have went for somebody. I'm not saying you have to go for the high one, but maybe you need to be in between, because cheap is not always the best, right? Which I know that, but you know, I'm just thinking, oh, well, maybe, you know, whatever. So now I'm back. So now I basically say cease and desist. Like, you don't have to do no more work. You ain't got to do nothing no more. I don't want your work no more. I clearly see that you do not know how to do the job. Thank you for your services, but I am done. Oh, I'm so sorry. If you ever need me again, yada, yada, yada. So I did do a review, and the review wasn't that good, because I was kind of like, I probably should have known better, but at the same time, you falsely advertise saying that you can do this and you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I did want to write an email review to Fiverr, because Fiverr will send you something in private and say, how do you think about this person? How do you like this person? Did this person do a good job? And so I was like, no, I wasn't satisfied, yada, yada, yada. So now I'm back on the search again for Amazon. I'm like, Amazon stores, Amazon stores, Amazon stores. And this guy kept coming up, but he's a little pricey. And I'm like, I don't want to pay that, but I don't know. And so I kept reading all these people. And the ones that seemed like they were good, they were top tier level. Because you give levels 1, 2, and 3 levels, or higher sellers or whatever. So I emailed, I think, a lady and a man, and then this gentleman. I really wanted this other guy, but it took him a while to get back to me. So, no, I hadn't emailed this guy that did my email. I emailed 3 other people. One guy said that he couldn't really, he was good at like listing and kind of fulfillment and some other stuff on Amazon, but he didn't really do stores. So I'm happy that he was upfront with me. And I said, okay, thank you. The other guy that I wanted, he took too long to call me back or reach back out to me. And then the third person, I don't know what happened with them. I can't remember, but whatever, I didn't go with them. So now I'm on the look again, because I'm like, God, okay, I can't find no one. I keep looking. Oh, I think the other person lied again. It was another lady, and she lied, or something. I wasn't getting a good vibe from her, so I just didn't go for her. Excuse me, how she was responding. So then I'm like, oh my God. So now another week, and I'm still looking. Amazon store, and I'm like, can I do this myself? But I really can't. I have all this other stuff to do. I went on Indeed. I started looking at freelancers. I was looking everywhere, because I was like, I need another person. But for some reason, I kept going back to Fiverr. So the prices were getting more like $300, $400, $500, up to $1,000, $800, $300, $200, whatever. So I was like, well, maybe I might have to pay a little more for the quality that I want, right? So I found this guy, the guy that I use for my website, and instantly I emailed him. I said, hey, this is what I'm looking for, yada, yada, yada. This is the information, da, da, da. He was on it. He was knowing stuff. He was speaking the language, whatever the language was for Amazon. I need this, the setup, the such, the such, and such, and such. I was like, oh my God, okay, so yeah, okay. So I'm trying to get him what the information is, and I'm saying, here's my website. This is some pictures. Send me this, send me that, da, da, da. It's going to be, I think I paid like $263. I think that was what a 63 plus I gave him like a $25 tip or something like that, because you can tip him at the end. Okay, so he said it was going to be, I think, 3 to 5 days or something like that, right? But he was showing me, he was like, I need, because he can go in like, I need to manage, and I need this and this and this and that, and I think I can do this. And I said, can you do video? Or we're going to be, because remember the other lady was saying she couldn't do video. There was no video. My pictures were too big. And I was like, you might have to edit my pictures. I'm not sure if they're going to fit with Amazon's credentials. And the thing about it, the guy that retouches my pictures, I had him size them to Amazon's criteria, right? Specifications. So then I'm thinking, well, did the guy not really do that? Whatever. So this guy gets in there, and I send him everything. He's like, well, I can do light editing. I'll see what you have. And then I said, also, you can go to my website. He said, so I'll do that. And this is what we have. a beautiful website store, right? The store is nice, it's beautiful, it's clean, it's more than I could have imagined and visualized for it. I was like, oh my God, thank you, God, right? It still wasn't that expensive. But it taught me a lesson that cheap is not always good. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to pay for what you want and pay for the quality that you want. And so then the good thing also is, so after that I said, okay, I said, well, do you do Amazon promotions? Because now I want to promote the store and I want to promote on Amazon. You know, we've been on there probably for, I probably did that listing, what, 3 or 4 months ago, if that, right? And I've gotten like maybe like 10 sales or something from that. I haven't really gotten a lot of traffic or anything like that. And it's not I haven't really promoted it either because I was waiting for the store. So this is just by default people finding me on Amazon because I haven't really done anything. I haven't really even put it out there that I'm on Amazon. I mean, I did that video, you know, whatever, when I first did the listings, but since I knew the store and everything wasn't up, I wasn't trying to promote really big because it wasn't ready, right? And I didn't have keywords. I didn't know if I set up everything right. So why promote something that may be janky? You know what I mean? So I went to him this week and I was like, well, not this week, a couple weeks ago when I got it back, and I was like, wow, I really like this. This is really nice. Yes, I definitely want to, hold for 1 second, my battery's dying. Hope I don't look too rough. I washed my hair a couple days ago. I'm gonna have to rewash it again. It's getting old. I did it Sunday, and you know, whatever. I be trying to keep it curly because it's just better than putting all that heat on it when, you know, when it's straight. And then I don't want it always in ponytails because it pulls on it. But I'm trying to work on it now. This time it looked really pretty. It wasn't frizzy. I'm gonna start trying to blow dry because my hair is really curly up here, and so I'm gonna try to straighten that a little bit, maybe blow dry it a little bit and then twist it out or something. I don't know. But anyways, so I don't even know where I was. Chance, do you do Amazon ads or do you know anything about that? And then he was like, yes, I do, and stuff like that. And I was like, so how, you know, I was asking, well, how much would it cost, and how do, you know, how do I do that, or what do you need? And so this was even more professional. I just loved it. He was like, well, I need to have a few days to kind of look at your competitors and kind of look at what your market is, and then I can give you a better marketing strategy or what we can do. I'm like, okay, because most people just like, yeah, I can do it, and yeah, and it's gonna cost you this, and I can do it, right? And ain't really brought nothing to the table. But this teaches me to learn because this is new to me, you know, different aspects in marketing, especially marketing. I've learned so much in marketing, and I'm trying to always share that with you guys because I'm new at all this, right? So I was like, okay, yeah. Come back with some strategies for me, and we can sit down and talk about it, and then you can tell me from there. So 3 or 4 days went by, and then he sends me like 5, for each product he sent me a strategy. And I was surprised with that because, you know, I was thinking, oh, we're going to do, most people that I've worked with, they try to take all the products and do these strategies and yada, yada, yada. So I went through it and was very thorough. He showed me, he gave me what the strategy would be, what the cost would be, you know, per unit by comparison to who is on Amazon. Like he researched other products similar to mine on Amazon, how we could do with the pricing. So he's told me a PP click, I think that's pay per click, right? So each click, you know, I guess I don't really know it too much. I guess I need to research that more. But let me Google. We can Google. So let me Google it right quick. So, because I'm still, like I said, I'm still learning this stuff myself as we go. So let's see here. PPC. Okay, so and some of you guys may know this, I don't know, but try to educate you the best way I can. So PPC, or price per click, like I said, pay per click, not price, pay per click, is a type of internet marketing which involves advertisers paying a fee each time one of their ads is clicked. Simply only pay for advertising if your ad is actually clicked on. It's essential method of buying visit to your website in addition to driving website visits organically. So what that means is pay per click. So every time someone clicks on my ad, that's when I pay for it. I'm not paying like upfront $100 or $2,000. Every time my ad is clicked, that's when I'm going to pay for. But the good thing about that, organically, I should get organic traffic to my website or whatever. So to my store, or however we're going to set this up, right? So that's what he told me that he thinks that I should go with. Then I asked him about FBA, which is fulfillment by Amazon, right? And right now, I in-house ship the orders out. I don't have Amazon do them. And he said, well, when you get at least consecutively 5 to 10 orders, then you should go into doing FBA. That's cool. I can do that. That'll probably be cheaper than the storage and where I go, the facility I pay to do all my packaging, right? So that's cool. Then he said, and each one, I'm just giving you one strategy that he told me, because there's different strategies for different things. And then he said with like the pricing, we're going to start like so let's say, for example, my competitor says 2 barbecue sauces for $12, right? You can get two bottles of barbecue sauce for $12. So we'll still do the 2 bottles of barbecue sauce, but maybe we'll do it for $9. So we're going to less it down. So maybe that customer will see that and say, oh, well, I'm going to go with the $9 one opposed to $2 one, right? So we're going to try that as well. And we're going to just keep trying to see. There was some other strategies, but I'm just giving you that. So I am going to pick 2 of my products. I believe I'm going to probably try to do the Romalot sauce and the jerk sauce starting off, and see how that goes and promote that, and then eventually bring on some other ones and see how the traffic drives. So I'm really pleased with him. The moral of the story is I'm on Amazon. So check me out on Amazon. You know, my website is DivineKuizine.com. If you're in Atlanta, I'm at the Atlanta Beauty Farmers Market. And the moral of the story is, and my update was, cheap is not always the best. You know, you kind of want to go with someone, maybe you may have to pay more up front, but you get quality. Then it may cost you more if you pay less, and then you got to go back around and pay more, and it's your time. So I lost time. I lost basically time and money, right? And time and money is important these days. So if I would have gone with always go with your first mind and your first sense too, because I heard it. God was speaking to me, and I overlooked it, and I over whatever with it, and was like, oh no, this person's cheaper. She says she can do it, and I'm just gonna let her do it. You know what I'm saying? So really research, really don't just go by the money number, and make sure they really know what they're doing, and go with that sense, that inside sense, that God spirit that's talking to you, that is always never going to lead you astray. And I should have listened to that. So I'm happy with who I have now. Stay tuned to hear more about how Amazon works out. You know, if once I start advertising, what my sales look like, what happens on there. And then I can give you more stuff on that. As I grow and I learn, I like to bring this information to you. So check out Fiverr. That's a good place. You know, if you need somebody to help you with certain little things, check out them. And just always know that cheap is not always the best. All right. I love y'all, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.